Alright, everybody, welcome back to the career mode. So I'm not doing this one one thing a week because, like I said, this is going to be a super short season with really only playing the tournaments or courses that I want. But we're gonna do the Genesis Invitational because I really like the Riviera Country Club. We won the first one, the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Then we'll go on to Bay Hill. I'm trying to think. So after the Players, this is the one that this is the only tournament I need to win. Trying to think if there's anything. So we're going to be going straight from Players to Masters. We might play this just to play Wolf Creek, because that'll be really fun on a powerhouse build. I don't have, the only thing I think I'm missing is Bryson's driver spec. I think that's the only thing that would give me more power. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably play this one after the Masters and then go straight to the PGA Championship. Then the US Open. So not too many things in between championships, unfortunately. Might need to figure out just what courses I really, really want to play, maybe. Because if so, that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. That would be 8 videos, and then we have the FedEx Cups 9, 10, 11. Yeah, not sure. And I think because you can't do 2 rounds, so I don't know if I want to do. What do we got here? 2 to 4, average, medium, firm. Okay. I don't know if I want to do the majors and stuff as 4-rounders, but you can only go from quick rounds to 1 round and then 4, which is still really stupid to me, unless that has changed. You should really be able to do 2 rounds. I don't know why you would go from quick rounds, which is basically just playing 1 round of random holes, to 1 round. It doesn't really make any sense.
Every decision is impactful. Every misstep a potential tournament record. As we look at the current leaderboard, a former major champion Keegan Bradley is the leader.
I knew I could get it over that. Oh, okay, it just wow. That thing just stopped.
Good shots. Gonna hold up just short of the road up there. Well placed here at the first.
Alright, this only being 120 and not really having much green to work with. It's uphill. We don't have a finesse. So we're gonna do this. 125. We're gonna hit it. Well, that's as low as we can. I did not mean to go that slow.
This is straight at it.
Okay.
Really good line.
We're good.
That is so well done. On into on this opening hole, Frank, at a good chance here for, at a minimum, a birdie to start the round.
Not often you start
not
on a
breaking
par
too
5,
much.
and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5.
So I played yesterday, and
superb.
so me and my dad are playing in a 2-day tournament. It's like it's a best ball or a captain's choice, basically. Just you're playing against. I think it's gonna be 16 teams, 32 people total. So this is one where you have that bunker that could be in the way. Let's do a little. Oh, it has us doing a power drive. Well, actually, that bunker is going to be in the way even with. Let's just hit 3-1. But the tee box is off of one less than what I play off of, so I play off the farthest back. This one plays off the next one, which is white. And so last week and this week I've been hitting off of those just as practice. Talking about practice. I see that meme a lot. I don't really know what sport it's even from. I'm guessing baseball. No, not baseball. Basketball, right? I don't know. But anyway.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on
And I
that,
shot a
really.
74
I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and
last
just
week,
ricocheted
and
through.
I said my biggest goal this year was to shoot level par at least one time because I never have. And I shot, it's too hard. I did not mean to do overswing.
Well, those are the shots
But it
that
should be a
turn
pretty
what
straight putt.
would like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, it was not straight. It went left a little bit. But I have shot
Okay,
3 over was my best, and that was long ago. I think it was 3 over, might have been 4. At one of the nicest courses in my state,
The third at Riviera, just 434 yards. This is
called
about
Independence.
position, and really the best way to get at the whole location is to sail it over that fairway bunker on the left. That'll give you
And
a really good angle.
besides that, I had this year I played a course. It's a much easier course than my home course, and I shot 1 over. I needed a birdie on the last to shoot even, and missed the putt.
Narrow fairway here at 3, but
Of
that'll be a
course,
great
you know.
spot. Just 90 yards remaining here for
At
his
90
second
yards.
into the par 4.
Let's do this. And then I shot 4 over last week, and could have been so much better. Why did that carry?
Well, as an old baseball
Oh,
announcer
I'm an
once
idiot.
said, going,
Gone.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that was just me being an idiot. Why did it carry that far? Because that was max, and I hit it max. Could have been so much better because I really didn't make a putt
Right about 9 feet here today.
outside of a few feet. And it wasn't bad putting. It was literally just
It is a far
the greens were slow and I couldn't hit them hard enough, you know.
at 1 under.
I was always just a few inches short. And
It's just a great par 3. 236 yards, the 4th hole. As they like to say on tour, you can't
yesterday
fake this one. This will take your
played,
best shot, and you'll be happy
and
with a 3 here.
par the first, which is like, hell yeah, you always want to par the first. Should we go with this? Yeah, because it's downhill. It's a 6-iron. 6-iron might even stop if it carries to the green, which it should with an overswing, but I did slow it. Yeah, no. That slow really hurt you right there.
This will test the skill set.
Luckily we
here.
got a flop.
It's his second.
Bogey the first, par the first hole, and then bogey the second. And the second is literally, why did that fly so far? Huh? Downhill slope maybe? What? What?
Right on line and
How does that go left? The entire green goes to the right. This goes below. How? What? Yeah, if you're looking at where I'm standing right now, the only break on this green from where I was is going to the right. Left if you're looking at it. How the hell did it go left? That makes absolutely no sense.
That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4.
Awful
And that's gonna
greens.
move him back down
What can
to
I say? They
even
didn't
par.
develop it that well.
You can see her
But
at
anyway,
par
it's the
4 there.
easiest
There's a lot going on. It is
par
one of
4
the
pretty much
most
because it's,
interesting holes at
you know,
Riviera, that canyon
it's
wall
320
and
from
that
the back
bounce
tees
on the
and
right.
3
You have the trees down the left.
16
But
from the
what
white.
really
There's
makes
almost
this hole
no
distinctive
difference.
Is that grass mound cutting into the fairway just short of the green.
And I hit driver because I'm like, alright, Dad, if you hit driver and it's good, I'll hit my driver and just try to kill it when we play in the tournament
That's
next
gonna
week.
wind up safely in the fairway.
So I usually hit a 5-iron there to
75
leave
yards, the
myself
distance
about
remaining here for his second to this par
between
4.
100 and 120 depending on how much rollout I get. So this only being 75 yards, we can easily get ourselves a nice pitch. Whoa, pitch goes way there. Because the greens roll a good bit. And it's going to land on a downhill slope, so go with this. Yeah, it's a good shot. So I hit my drive, and
That's a good shot.
I had one big,
Around 6 feet here for birdie.
one big thing that I need to fix before next week, or by next week.
A good read. It's a birdie
And that
here
was
for
I had a pull,
It'll certainly help the cause.
literally almost almost every tee shot. I pulled at least a little, just a little bit. It wasn't horrible.
Riviera's famed par 3-6 at 199 yards.
So my drive, you know, it hit the fairway, but the fairway goes from right to left the entire way. And so
level is imperative here because getting it wrong can create all kinds of unique problems.
And so no matter what, you're in the rough. If you hit the left side, if you hit the middle, you still might get into that left rough. You really kind of have to hit the right side if you're hitting a driver.
Bunker, thank goodness. We turn to Notability the third for this look at birdie.
And so I'm in the rough. Yeah, I'm only. Wow, that really didn't break that much. I'm probably about 30 yards, 35 yards, but I'm almost pin high. You know, I'm not a long driver. I got a huge kick when it hit the fairway. All you saw was it just kick a mile left, and it must have kicked forward a good bit too. But anyway, I have to flop it because you have to get over this big ass bunker.
Closes in, pinches in about the 270-yard mark. So with all that's going on and as narrow as it gets, you have to hit it straight off the tee here.
Wow, I can do this much fade with a power drive? That's crazy. Normally you can fade it hardly at all with the power drives. But because it's maxed out on accuracy and control, dang it, I didn't need that much. You can get a ton, but 63 yards, that's not bad. Just hit a nice. Actually, a blast from here.
Practice all that often with your bunker shots.
Right there, because again, I think it's gonna land on an upslope, so might be able to carry it on a little bit more because it is uphill as well. But anyway, I flopped it, and normally, oh good God. I don't know if that really made a lot of sense.
Should have stayed in the bunker, really.
Anyway, I'm usually like the flop is something that I'm super comfortable with. Is kind of my go-to short game shot when it's like a little iffy, and I underestimated just how much the ball was sitting up in the rough, and just got completely under it.
Oh, he's saying, where's the turn?
Did I not pay
Nearly
attention?
as much as he anticipated.
No. The entire thing was going right. It said 0.9 degrees below, which means it's going right. How the fuck does it go left? God, EA, you are really a piece of work when it comes to your games. I mean, we all knew that.
He's gonna fall out of
But, I mean,
back down to even par.
you screw up the greens on so many courses where everything is wrong. The lie angle and the beads. And then you just stop updating the game. It's, I don't know,
A split fairway
insane to me.
feature
But
here.
anyway, and it just like, it hits, the top grooves and
really have a
in the
strategy.
bunker, don't really get it up and down because the bunker looked nice, but then underneath like that first layer of sand, it was just hard
Well, that is
because it had
way
rained.
offline. Trying
Damn
to
it,
go for
thought I
the
would be able to
right
carry
side
that a
fairway
little
here, but
bit.
it's a bit too far right. It's going to end up in the rough. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in two.
That's alright, I'm not paying attention too much. Ooh, that was a good shot though. I just really like this course.
And that's going
But
to
anyway,
select up.
bogey that one.
Okay.
And
This
then
is an 11-foot putt.
par that now this is what I'll say saved me. Two things. My putting saved me, even though I missed two short putts, and getting lucky on three.
We finish up the front side of
I think
Riviera
3
with a
tee shots saved me.
458-yard par 4
I saved like
the
5 or
finest
6
par
shots
fours in the
on
game.
all
A
those
long,
total
straight drive.
because
If he can manage it, we'll
this
take the
next
two
hole,
fairway
hole number
bunkers
4,
out of play.
if you don't hit almost a perfect shot, you're kind of screwed. So I hit a 3 hybrid, and it's starting to draw, and I didn't want it to draw.
Gonna work this up that
And
left-hand
I'm
side.
thinking it's in the water. It's in that little
Well,
pond.
that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but
And
it's long.
we get up
So
there,
from the rough,
and I
it's
see it right
second
next
to
to like
9.
this drain pipe. I'm like, oh, thank God it's not in the water. Cause I'm trying hard to get to that level par, and
And this is looking
oh
good.
yeah,
That was a good
and I'm
shot.
on this
Took it straight
lie
out
where the
to
ball's
the
way above my
1,000
feet.
Well played.
Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie.
I'm 135 out, which normally
And that
I'm
finishes off
taking
a strong
most of it,
front
almost a
nine.
full
It's
gap wedge.
33
But because of the
to under par.
lie, and I'm having to choke down so much, I just take almost a full pitching wedge, and boom, draws straight towards the hole. Doesn't quite get there, so I'm left with like a 12-footer, but this is over like over a tier, and so let's see, 281. Don't need a power drive. And so, it's a pretty hard putt, but I get it to, it's like 3 inches left of the hole. So make a par. Got lucky with that. Next hole I par it. Should have birdied the par 5,
That's
but
a big lash. He might be able to cover this.
I should have underswung a little bit.
That I do believe is into the
And again, we don't have a pick.
The tee shot collected here now, a short one for his second.
No pick available, and we're going to be landing this on a weird slope, so. Oh, wow. See, that last blast, I know it was from 54 yards, but the last one was, I mean, it just shot. So I wasn't sure, like, how this one was going to play out. And it did not run. Oh, I just need to hit it.
Would have liked that to fall, but he needed to gun it just a little more.
Let's see, hole 6, good tee shot, awful second shot,
And he'll stay at 2 under.
great, no, bad third shot, missed putts, bogey that one. So at this point I am 2 over, and I'm like, oh man, I need some birdies.
Eucalyptus trees line both sides of the fairway, and a grass barranca about 200 yards from the green.
But then the next par 5, good tee shot, good second shot. So my second shot, I had 295 yards to the middle of the green. Now with this one, you're always going to have a long second shot because you can't hit driver on the tee shot. And so I'm waiting for the group that's incredibly slow in front of us to move. Or they're on the green, but I'm worried for some reason, even though I can't even hit my driver 280. Why am I worried about hitting a 3-wood 290? You know what I mean? But I hit it great. It's just trailing off to the right a little bit. It catches some tree limbs and falls down. Goes forward a little bit. And I was like, oh, that was actually a really good strike. And I haven't been using my 3-wood because it's just, right now, it's really an uncomfortable club. And I get up to the ball, and I am, I knew that was going to jump on me. I didn't mean to overswing. I hit it fast. And I'm like 65 yards away. Now remember, that right there is about a 230 shot. Now it trailed off to the right, which is going to take some distance off. It hit tree limbs and just dropped down. If I would have hit that straight, I would have hit that 3-wood like 280, which is insane for me. Don't know how, don't know why, but alright, let's try to get this close. Yeah, good chip. But anyway, I didn't get an exact yardage because I was just like, screw it. I need some birdies, and it's gonna be it's gonna be tough to get some
You bet. Birdie here
from the
to
spot
11.
I was at, because I was in like this weird dirt rough patch. Hit it phenomenally to about a foot from the hole. Tapping for a birdie. Next hole, finally this stupid group in front of us lets us pass. It's a four-man where one dude is literally like hacking away 60 yards from the tee box in the woods constantly. It's like, why have you guys not let us pass? We've literally waited on every hole, every shot, except for the first hole, and that's because we let them get onto the green before we even teed off.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Steven.
127 yards. That's what
127. Let's go ahead and hit a low one here.
Front left, so he can take
But anyway, this par 3 is my nemesis for some reason. I never can get it on the green. I mean, I have before, obviously, but I never get it close. I was a little bit short, didn't hit it great, hit it a little thin. So I'm off the green. Only about a 15-foot putt, but I get it to about 6 inches, tap it in for par. I'm like, okay, that'll work. Then we go to the hardest hole in the course, hole number 9. Again, you can't hit driver. So I hit a 3 hybrid. Hit it really well, but the wind is dead into us, so it's a little short. 190 to the middle of the hole, middle of the green, which is where the pin is. I'm like, all right, this should be a 6-iron because my 5 is gonna go too far, but I'm hitting my 5 because I don't hit my 6 and 5 great off the ground at the moment. And I hit it phenomenally. No, I'm super proud of that. And we can aim this basically right here. And I mean, it hits pin high, so it lands 190, which is where it should. Lands 190.
Well, he's overcooked it. Well left.
I was worried about that. I knew I should have aimed it a little more right. And it rolls all the way to the back of the green. So the total distance was probably about a 220 shot. Sorry, no, not 220. No, the total was 215. Because I have about a 40-some foot putt off the fringe. No, I'm on the green. Sorry. I'm on the green. It's like a 40-some foot putt. Up a slope. The pin is literally on a slope. They probably shouldn't be putting it there, but whatever. It's a challenge, right? Slightly down the hill. I don't think the rough is going to do too much to this, so let's go with this. And make the putt for a birdie. The hardest hole in the course. Birdie it with a 40-some foot putt.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
So I'm level par through 9. Level par through 9. I'm like, oh man, this can happen. There's some birdie holes on the back 9. You know, I have
Head now to the 14th, the par 3 at 192.
11.
This green's on a slight
12 should be, but depending on the pin location, it can be really hard.
Longer than you think. The narrow green is flanked by 2 bunkers left and another to the right.
And then 17, 18. You know, those are really the birdie holes. So you have 3 or 4. I mean, not too many, but when I say birdie holes, I mean holes that your average to better golfer should birdie it more times than they bogey it, you know. So 191, 174. Wind is in our face. Let's just go ahead and hit this one high. Take a little off of it because it is downhill a good bit. The swing was so much faster. Oh, pin high, just to the right.
That one safely on the putting surface.
So we go to 10. Of course, I pull my tee shots. It's par 3. So it's off the green to the left. Really, really difficult chip shot on a super downhill slope in the rough. Barely get it on the green because I didn't want to, you know, shoot it past the hole. Missed the putt. It's a hard, like 4-foot break and putt up the hill. So missed that one. So that's a bogey. Immediately to +1, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, okay.
The pace
Next hole is a 604-yard par 5. I'm like, just play it smart. Good drive, good second shot, good third shot, make a putt. You can do it. I get on the green on that one for a birdie. Of course I missed the putt. The next hole, now this is another one that gets me really lucky. So again, we talked about the fourth hole where I saved a drop shot because I got lucky and didn't go in the water. I was literally a yard and a half from it being in the water on the fourth hole. This is another pulled tee shot. I use my 5-iron. And again, I draw my shots. So a pull is going to just exaggerate the draw, right? And there's a creek on the left, and it's going towards all that. It hits tree limbs, drops straight down into the rough. I'm like, all right, round can still be salvaged. I can still do this. Hit a really good shot from there. Missed the birdie putt. And again, these misses aren't like, oh, I'm, 4 foot long or 2 foot short or whatever. They're literally like burning the edges or like a 2 inches short. It's so frustrating. And on a public course, you have all these unfixed divots that you have to navigate around, and the grass isn't like one way. It's all going everywhere because you have it's grass in your yard just mowed down. So anyway, the next hole, again, this one, get lucky, and I find it in the hazard, because I slice it, not slice it, but this one going a little bit right, because I'm trying to avoid that left. And there's a gigantic hill on the right side where the ball is going to go dead right, down the hill into possibly a hazard. And I hit this one far enough where it does go down there, but I just find it. I'm able to hit it. I thin it a little bit because it's so far below my feet, and I have it's 60 yards, so it's like, it's such a short shot. So I have to choke down anyway. You would normally do, but because it's so far below my feet, I really can't. Anyway, thin it a little bit. Wow, that really broke that much.
Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by.
Goes over the green.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th.
So I have to.
At 6 under par.
I can't go high with this one. Again, I'm on another massive downhill slope. It's a super tight lie, so it's super easy to either chunk it or hit it thin and go over the green. I hit it a little bit thin. No, actually, I hit it perfect and just hit it too hard. So it rolls just off the green into the fringe. I have about a 25-foot putt for a par, and I'm like, man, well, the round's over now, because after this, I don't think I'm making 2 birdies if I miss this. Make that putt. And I'm sitting there with my dad. As soon as I hit it, I'm like, it's short, because it did not feel remotely hard enough. And boom, just goes in the hole. Oh, okay. So, par there. Again, with a tee shot that... just not hard enough. A tee shot that, again, it would have been another drop shot. Because I got really lucky that I even found it. And was able to hit it from where it was. There we go.
Would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now. Even balls.
That's hole 13. Hole 14.
Next up, the longest hole on the course at 590
that was a
yards,
par.
517. It
Hole
plays slightly uphill the
15.
entire way as it works toward the clubhouse and features bunkers on either side of the fairway.
That one should have been a birdie. That one was 2.5 feet, but it broke a foot, and I just didn't play enough break. Parred it. I hit a perfect wedge to 2.5 feet and just missed it. 16, hit an okay shot just off the green on the par 3. Whoops. And more towards these right bunkers, I think. Yeah. And good putt, par. Oh no, I was in the sand. That's right. I was in the
He's starting at
sand,
the right side.
hit a really nice sand shot to about 3 foot, par, made the putt for
Muscles
par.
down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball.
See, I didn't think this was rough because it's kind of hard to tell on the screen that this is rough to fair. I don't know. So yeah, I have the golden hack though. It's 244. Can't really go high with it. Go with this. So anyway, then we go to 17. Now again, 17, I'm thinking this is a birdie hole. I can drive it to where I just have a flick wedge in.
Shot on the button to this par 5, but
It's a
Frank
decently
couldn't get it to
easy
stop.
Too good, too long, sadly.
green. It's pretty flat. Look, underswung 1.2%, slow 0.5. How does it go past the hole?
Now
By
that's
10 feet.
for another
8
birdie.
feet, sorry. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway. And 17 really
Just a hair
was the worst pull of them all.
that would drive you crazy.
So I pull it into the hazard.
That's par here at
So I have to go
17.
take a drop.
And he'll stay
And
at
again, at this point, I'm like, well, I'm not hitting par, level par, because that means if I hit a great wedge, make a putt for a par, I got to eagle the last. And I've done that one time, and that's it. Not a good third shot.
Hillside to the left and gully to the right from there. It is a tough approach into the
And by the way, I'm 1 over at this point. I bogey 10 and parred all the rest. But anyway, hit a great chip. I hit a bad second shot. It was long, a little bit to the right. Hit a great chip. It was just a little bit hard. It was literally tracking towards the middle of the hole. I was like, oh, it's going to hit the pin and drop for a par. And literally the last foot, it moves to the left, skims the edge. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Anyway, missed the putt because it went a little far. So I doubled that one. That was the one drive that really hurt me. Then 18, I hit my drive further than I've ever hit it. I only have 180. No. I only have 170. 175, sorry. To the middle of the green. And I play it safe and just take a choke down 7-iron. And so I've been pulling hit and draw all day, and so I'm aiming it on the right bunker, just to the right of the green, and it just goes dead straight. Of course. So I'm in that bunker, and hit it to it's a really fast downhill green from where the pin is, going way left, and I hit an amazing bunker shot, almost goes in. It's 3 foot from the hole. Misjudged the break and missed my birdie putt. So I shot 3 over, which is the best that I've ever shot on my course. But, you know, it just could have been so much better. But it also, I do realize it could have been so much worse because I made 2 phenomenal putts. And I had 3 tee shots where I could have dropped another shot to 2 shots, you know, on those holes. So I could have easily shot level par 1 over, but I also could have easily shot 7, 8 over. You know, it's just one of those rounds where nothing was going right, but at the same time you were doing enough to come away with a really good score. Damn it. Well, if we would have had a solid front 9, we would have definitely gotten this tournament, but...
Okay, a little disappointing here at the finish, but still...
Yeah, 5 under front, 2 under... 5 under back, 2 under front. Oh, we actually tied the lead. Let's see if we stay that way. Do we go into a playoff?
So after a tremendous
Yes,
final round of
with
golf,
Keegan.
it's good enough to earn a spot in a playoff to determine our champion.
But I'm super excited for next week for the 2-day tournament with Dad. 3 holes of aggregate stroke play, 16, 17, and 18. Okay. I've only had 1 playoff, I think. Me and Bradley. So he's already
No winner yet. We'll
past
keep
the
going
first.
until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another.
This is the first hole. It said
hole.
16, 17, 18.
No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now,
Oh my god, it's
on to
bugged.
another sudden death hole.
Are you kidding me? Oh my fucking... They still have this bugged. The playoff system has been bugged since launch. I thought at some point they fixed it, but I guess it is broken again.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And that's another thing. The playoff system is a pretty big part of the game. You know, it's not like, oh, the menus are a bit delayed when you go to them. That's like, who really cares? It's such a minor annoyance. It's like, take the time to fix everything else first. With the playoff system, they took time to put in the game to have an actual, like, they have a rule set, they have this whole thing, and you have it be bugged from day one. I thought I pressed the button. Sorry. You have it bugged from day one, and this is now over a year, I think, that the game's been out, and it's still bugged. Like, what?
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the
Yeah, because it was starting off us off at 1. I was like, what the fuck?
Country Club, its final round coverage of the Genesis
Alright, so this was the one that was 155.
Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep.
We had
a
this, we just need to
potential
hit it.
tournament record.
I was going to say a touch harder, and I think I underswung it even
We're
more.
looking at a tie at the top.
It was a better
at
shot, though.
7 under par. Let's get right out to it as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 3 16.
I'll be honest, I didn't think I had a chance after the front 9 to get anywhere near the lead. And then after the 3 in a row on the back, I was like, we could win this outright.
This one goes down for a birdie. Next up, the longest hole on the course at 590 yards, the par 5 17. It plays slightly uphill the entire way as it works toward the clubhouse. And
May I have that
bunkers on either
tournament
side
next
of
week,
the
and it's
fairway.
2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Then I have maybe another tournament the next week, which is just a 1 day. And then October 19th and 20th, I have another 2 day, which is a Ryder Cup style tournament that I try to play in every year at my course. Man, why can't I hit the 4-iron very high? That's kind of weird. I got the 5 on there. Much better than last time. I parred it because I hit it long and
all the way there and got it to
couldn't get it
stop.
very
Landing
close.
2 on the par 5.
Ah,
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy.
I
Down
think
the
we might
slope.
have this in the bag,
Pretty well
especially if
done.
we birdie the last.
Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And he
I
will
wish it showed
definitely
what
not
your
say no.
opponent had. It doesn't really make any sense. But you have to go into the menu
475-yard par 4 18.
to see it.
This one cut right up against the side of the hill on the left. You'll need to keep something.
Isn't that
in the
perfect
fairway
on the
to
follow through every
approach
time, but that
into
is
that renowned
pushed
18th
to the
green.
right.
Don't you hate it? It was nearly going to be a perfect driving day until that one misses the fairway.
Oh, it hit the rough. I underswung it so much because of how much your punches roll out, but
Previous shot will cost
damn
you.
it.
Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
damn it. Alright, hitting onto an uphill slope, so this will help. Alright, get it close. Just par it. I thought that was going to roll out a lot more.
And that'll do just fine.
Now a 7-footer.
Alright, we're 2 under.
Yeah, that's good
Through 3.
It is in for his par here at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf.
I'm guessing we win. I don't know.
Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour.
Oh my God, why is this taking so long?
Second victory?
It's a great question, Rich.
Thank
I
you.
think that to answer you simply, it's huge.
They don't even have a trophy for me.
Detail it more. The
I
first
win in
one is
spirit,
always
I
question
guess.
marks. People tag around.
So little XP. Oh well. Oh, we didn't even get a new pro pass thing. Alright, well, I don't care. Anyway, guys, that's going to end it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.